All right, so I wanted to take a second to make another quick video to kind of explain some of the problems. Today we're going to focus on problem 2, but we're also going to focus on some of the navigation, how do I get there, and how can I be working these problems. So you already know to go on into Canvas, under modules, and we're actually going to click at home learning week March 30th through April 3rd. You shouldn't be able to see any of the other modules because I have them closed. So you go to the only module available. We click Learning Experience 1, and we're going to follow this link. On this link, it's going to have a list of 10 questions that you can choose from, all 10 questions. I highly suggest that you make a copy of this. There should be an option for you to make a copy or print it out or print to PDF, whatever you need to do. Now, if you don't make a copy of it so that you can write on it, another option for question 2, which is what we're focusing on, is just to work on a blank sheet of paper or even a digital notebook. So I'm going to pull up my digital notebook and put it right here. So I have this blank paper. And over here, it has this link for the distance formula practice. So we're going to go to that practice. It's going to pull up, and it's going to pull up some questions. So we're going to do all 7 problems. The first problem says, what's the distance between point 4, 7, and 0.22. 4, 7, and 2, 2. So on our worksheet, we had the distance formula written for us. We know that the distance formula is the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So we have these points 4, 7, and 2, 2. If you remember our first step is simply to label our points. We know that this is x and y, that we know. And we get to decide, well, which one's going to be x2 and which one's going to be x1. I always allow x2 to be the point with the larger x values. So our x values are 4 and 2. The larger one is 4. So this is our x2. And then wherever x2 is, that's where y2 is as well. That makes this our x1, y1. So to find the distance between these 2 points is just a matter of plugging into our formula. The distance is the square root of, well, what is our x2? Oh yeah, it's 4. Minus, that's what the formula says to do, minus x1. So minus, in this case, 2. And then we square that and keep plugging in. y2 is 7 minus y1, which is 2. And then we square that. So we know that 4 minus 2, right here, we know that 4 minus 2 is 2. Notice I'm not dropping the square root. That's very important. And then 7 minus 2 is 5. So 2 squared is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. And 5 squared is 25. So 4 plus 25, that's 29. So the distance between these points is the square root of 29. We click answer choice B, we check our work, and then we move on to the next question. So do this for each question. Record how you work somehow, and that's what you're going to upload when you upload all your documentation of doing 5 problems. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all again soon.